Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not? Sub to me by now. My content is fire. From transform reviews, videos, stop motions, tour reviews, tour photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram and TikTok are all linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, the day has finally come, people. Everybody stay calm, settle your horses. We have our first official look, well, not official look, Jesus, leaked images of Legacy Commander Class Armada Optimus Prime. Yes, I said it, Armada Optimus Prime. We finally have images of him, and he looks glorious. This is such a great morning to wake up to. It's 7:48 a.m. in the morning for me right now. I woke up at about 7, check my phone, I go on Instagram, and people are posting images of this guy, and it's like, oh my god, the day has finally come, and I couldn't wait to make a video on it, and here I am. So, he looks great, man. Just the journey of this from 2019 when we first saw the prototype. It's not this figure, they didn't use that prototype, but just seeing that and waiting for 4 years, 3.5 years for confirmation of an Armada Optimus Prime finally coming to the Generations line. We finally got that rumor last year when we saw the Legacy poster, and leakers were hinting at him coming this year, even before that Legacy Evolution poster. And now here we are in February, finally getting our first look at this guy. Blurry leaked images, but still our first look. Now, let's talk about this core bot here first. He looks great, man. Very dope. Oh, man. So fire, bro. The colors are great. I'm really digging the yellow, the blue, the red. Very Armada Optimus. The one thing I'm concerned about, though, is that the eyes won't be yellow like he should be. They might do it blue, because in the Legacy poster, his eyes are blue, which they should not be. This version of Optimus Prime has yellow eyes. And even in G1, Optimus had yellow eyes in different continuities, like the comics and the toys. So, I don't know why they seem so reluctant these days to give Optimus Prime yellow eyes. I mean, that's not too out of the ordinary, but I don't know, it might still have it. Maybe it's just the lighting and the resolution of this image dimming it down. But the gun looks cool. It's a big black gun. What would you expect for this guy? And he's got the smokestack guns on his forearms. He's got the big chunky wheel shoulders, as he should. I know the Fans Hobby third-party version was sorely needing that, and I'm grateful that they did that on the official version. A lot of the details look really clean on this guy. The super mode, let's talk about the super mode. The gun does look a bit small in this image. I don't know, maybe it's just the angle of the picture, but the gun looks pretty small in the super mode, not gonna lie. And he's got the junk in the trunk backpack. He's got the samurai armor for his butt back there in both modes, which is awesome. Well, maybe not in the core robot mode. It's kind of hard to tell, but he might. But definitely in the super mode. Look at all that junk. Yes, sir. Super accurate. From what I remember, at least. Maybe it's a little too much, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be there. The colors are great. Looks like this version has hand articulation, the super robot mode, but the regular core bot of Optimus does not. I was really hoping that they would go the extra mile and add finger articulation to both, but I guess you gotta be grateful for what you got, you know. But it would have been nice if the regular Optimus Prime had hand articulation, but it just seems like the super mode is the one that does. And along with no spark plug or blast effects for a Commander class figure, does seem a bit lackluster. But I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? It's Armada Optimus Prime. We're finally getting a good update. And super mode looks great. It just looks like the original figure with extra articulation and added modern details, which is fine with me. It looks like he has ankle pivot on both figures. Nice knees, which the old one was definitely lacking. This one's got single elbows, but it looks like it bends in a little deeper than 90. But this Optimus looks like he has double elbows, similar to the Deluxe Class Armada Optimus from 2003, which was nicknamed Ben the Optimus Prime for how articulated he was at the time, at least. By today's standards, he's a little bit lackluster, but it seems like they're taking certain cues from Ben the Optimus to make this core robot also bendy by today's standards, updating it a little bit. But if that's the case, why doesn't my boy have hand articulation? But whatever, I'm just nitpicking. This guy looks so great. I'm gonna try not to gush too much, but I already have L on my part. Taking a look at the vehicle mode here, the trailer does look a bit short and stubby. That's sort of the norm we've been getting with trailer robots the past few years with Optimus, Motormaster, Optimus Prime. The trailer does look a little stubby, but it's passable. It doesn't look terrible. It's obviously not 1 inch long. It's obviously a decent length trailer, but it is a little stubby. The gun looks like it sticks out there, and then the head too. It looks like he might have working rolling treads too, but I'm not sure. And he's got clear windows, which I would prefer solid plastics, considering this is supposed to be based off of a cartoon vehicle. And obviously in cartoons, the windows don't look clear. They're blue in most cases, or black or whatever. But again, nitpicks, minor, or they could be bigger issues. I don't know. Clear plastic does seem to break pretty easily at times. But the cab looks cool. Some nice details. Digging the grill and everything. Wheels look like they're painted with a dark bronze or silver maybe. But trailer's decent. Again, like I said, the length is a little stubby. But nice blue with the red Autobot logo. Now let's take a look at this image. It's an in-hand image. I don't know what this piece is. I think it's like a connector port or a combining port for something. The original figure had something similar to this, if I'm remembering correctly, but there's some nice details on it, at least. Not really any paint. Looks like the red's painted on there. And the back, you got the hand sticking out for both Optimus modes, which I don't really like. I wish they could have updated that instead of just directly copying it from the original Optimus toy. And yeah, definitely confirmation. This one has hand articulation, but the port does not retract into the hand like Siege Jetfire or HasLab Starsaber, which kinda sucks, but not too big of a deal. And it definitely looks like the core hands for Optimus do not have hand articulation, which, boo, what a bummer. But at least the Super Mode one has hand articulation at least. But the details on the cab there are just painted silver. I thought those were sculpted on there. I literally just noticed that while looking at this right now, which kind of sucks, but not too big of a deal. And there is a rumor, there was somebody was describing this figure before we got the images this morning, that this Autobot logo is on a port that you could detach. I don't know how true that is or if that's real or not, but that would be a cool little feature if it did. And the smokestacks do detach as well for guns to be handheld, or maybe they combine like the original or something, who knows. But that is another rumor with the playability with this guy. And the gun, like I said, looks a bit small for the Super Mode, but nice big size gun for the core robot, and some nice details keeping in line with the original gun from the toy in the show. Nice black plastic, and yeah, it definitely looks like the treads do have some rolling capabilities, because there's 2 pins in there, which is cool. Got some nice silver paint there with the blue and the red for the trailer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's supposed to be images coming later on today or tomorrow for this guy from leakers. That's the rumor mill going around the boards, and I saw on 4chan. I don't actually go on 4chan. It was just linked in the TFW thread, and I clicked on it to see if there was extra images. Please do not bash me. I am not a 4chan user. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Armada Optimus Prime figure from Legacy Evolution? We're finally getting the Commander Class figure that we were teased 4 years ago. I'll bet a different mold, but more accurate and maybe even better than that mold that was showed off back in Wonderfest 2019. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say in this video, guys. I'm loving this figure. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the way this figure looks so far. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.